Well, you just saw that epic fail. Alright, and welcome back to Sweet Dreams Apiary this week. I'll apologize now before the video starts. I'm trying to do this solo, to make a video, to check on the bees, and everything in between. So, bear with me a little bit on this one as I try to go. So this, what I'm going to do this week is, I'm going to open these hives and we're going to do a mite check. We're going to do an alcohol wash and check to see how many mites there are, to look at a mite treatment plan option and see if we need to go with thymol or if just oxalic acid is going to be enough. So follow along as I crack into the hives. All right, let's see what this nest has got for us this week. Let's start over here on the edge. Find me somewhere I can open up. Okay, they got a nice frame of honey there. Still working this side out here. Not too many bees up here. All right, good cap frame of honey there. A lot of honey here. That's just a solid box of honey there. Let's see what we got here. I don't think I see any brood, but let's check. Nope, just all honey. All right. So now I got a solid frame of brood there, but let's crack into this bottom. I want to see how much frames of brood I got. And I want to try to put all the frames of brood down. As we do our mite test here. Let's see what we got here. I'll try to get some honey out the way from the corner first. Oh yeah. We gave him a pound of pollen patty last week and there is not a drop of it left behind anywhere in here either. So we're going to give him some more pollen patties too. That's for sure. Oh yeah, that's a nice frame of brood there. Got some emerging brood. We definitely want to look for the queen, make sure she's not in here as we go to shake her off. But man, this looks really clean. I don't see a single mite on these bees anywhere. Got a little bit of pollen. A lot of fresh larvae. Got a nice fat drone. Now we're gonna make these bees a little mad. I'm gonna grab this frame right here too that has some good brood on it. Double check that the queen's not on it real fast. And this is a good frame because these bees are just starting to emerge up here. Okay, let's put that brood frame into the bottom. And here's our half cup of bees. Okay, hopefully these girls have no mites. Let's see what we got going on in here. Supposed to do this for a minute. Just sit here and shake it for a minute. And then we'll get how many mites. They'll all end up on the bottom down here. So far I'm seeing 3-4 mites. So I'll keep going for a little bit, keep shaking it. That's 4 mites for about 300 bees. Brood there, that's 3 frames of brood. Brood there, brood there, brood there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames of brood she's got in the bottom, which is great. She's still doing good. means we still want to keep rearing up some brood, so we want to keep getting this on there right now. Come here, my little beauties. And there goes the wonderful bees back inside for me. Let's throw these frames back in. We'll seal it up. We'll get them some food to send on their way. And this hive will be done. And that is all she wrote for this hive. We'll finish up shaking those bees, and then I will come back and give them a little bit of feed here in just a minute once we figure out what we got here. Now, I'm going to do this to each hive, and I'm just going to continue to go through and find out how many frames of brood they have and how many mites they have. So yeah, this is the hard part, killing bees to test them for bugs. I'm going to push all the brood to the bottom if possible. Leave all the honey stores up. Keep dropping that nest back down. Oh, that's a really nice frame of brood. Yeah, buddy, that's a good one. Got bees emerging. And a frame right next to it as well. So, let's get our half-stick bees. Again, just verifying there's no queen. A lot of drones. A lot of drones. Good amount of drones, okay? There's 2 frames of brood. Get a half a cup of bees out of them. Well, you just saw that epic fail. Give this one another shake for a minute and we'll get a count. And we're going to move all the brood to the bottom again and figure out what we got. Well, I think that was a failure on my part to not test earlier and start the treatment as soon as we got the treatment here. Man, I am mad at myself. So this hive, phenomenal. This has been our best hive since day one. And on the mite wash check, we only had 4 mites. 4 mites, which in respective, that's a really low mite count for this time of year. Our next 2 hives, which they've been doing good. They are rocking a 10% mite load right now. And that's just not okay. So we are going to just start the Apiguard treatment right now, and we will treat them for the next 4 weeks. And then we will, hopefully the first week in October, no, hopefully later in October, early November, we'll be able to get them some more oxalic acid going into wintertime to finish killing out the last of the bees that are on them, or the last of the mites that are on them. So yeah, I'm just going to just start making up some thymol batches and getting them inside there. So this is just what it is now. I can't wait any longer and hope that they're going to fix themselves, because that's an extensive load of mites. So we do have some really hot temperatures coming back up again, which really sucks for us, because I can't apply the full 50-gram dose that I would like. So we're gonna have to do 4 25-gram dose treatments over the next 4 weeks. All right, so as far as the treatment goes, we're just gonna do 25 grams across the board And that's just gonna get us the cards we need. And so these girls are a little mad at me too. Killing that many bees does not do good. But all in the name of science are we trying to fight, because with such a high mite load, then we run the risk of these bees absconding and trying to leave the hive as well, which we don't want. Okay, well, that's done. So now I'm going to go back into these hives and place them on there, and then add some, I already added some pollen patties, but we're gonna finish adding pollen patties to the rest of them, get them cleaned up, and send these little bees on their way to start killing some Varroa mites. All right, well, again, I screwed up. I should have tested earlier. I just didn't have this stuff. And I guess that's just part of starting out and realizing that you make mistakes. But hopefully we can get this thymol in, get one more batch around. And so, like I said, we're gonna do 4 doses of 25 grams across the board on these, see if we can knock these mite treatments down and give these bees a surviving chance for the wintertime. So thanks for following along, and remember, follow your dreams.